Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing how does your surrounding see you transforming. And to do this reading we are going to be picking out 3 piles together. So let's see what we get for your reading today. 1, I feel this one, 2 and 3. Let's see what they are. So for pile number 1, we have the goat and Willow. Pile number 2, we have the Quail and Gooseberry. And pile number 3, we have the Crow and Dogwood. Right, if you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the Smokey Quartz, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Fluorite point. That's a point 2, of course. And this is what it looks like. And for pile number 3, we have the rose quartz point, and this is what it looks like. All right. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to, let's say, more than 1 pile or maybe all of the piles, always trust your intuition, as I always say, whether it's 1 or several, because your intuition is your magic. It will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to the shuffling and the card picking process. It is always a pleasure having you around. I love having your energies as being part of this process as we prepare your piles. All right, so before we begin your reading, let me introduce the cards to you. On the left are the oracle cards that we will be using, albeit today we have, this is not an oracle deck. It's a Lenormand deck, and on the right we have the tarot decks that we will be using. I'm kind of a little bit annoyed, to be frank with you, at the little dots on some of the cards here. I always feel like I want to take them off, but you just can't. All right, but the card is beautiful. Anyways, we'll just have to forget about it. All right, now let's start with your oracle cards and shuffle with intention. How does your surrounding see you? How does your surrounding see you transforming? How does your surrounding see you transforming? There we go. Very interested in today's topic, because I feel like during transformation, one is so focused on themselves, and sometimes we tend to forget the achievements that we've done because we're so focused on the goal. And it's nice to stop and smell the roses sometimes, and to see an outside perspective as well, which could act as a great motivation to continue to keep going, you know? So I really wanted to do this reading for you for this specific reason today. And let's see how does your surrounding see you transforming? All right, so it came from the first half of this deck. That's enough. All right. Now let's take the next deck. So how does your surrounding see you transforming? 1, 2, I feel this one, I've got to take it, and 3. Okay. Now onto your tarot decks. Oh, that is a message for you. Wow. So we can clearly see here, if you're watching the preparation process, someone near you, do you see all these eyes? Someone near you is really watching you being solid like a pyramid. They have their eye on you and what you have done, because they've seen you walk away from some certain sadness, or they've seen you walk away from things that were rocky. They found you to be on rocky grounds in the past. With all the darkness in this card, it's like the night darkness was in your world, is what I want to say. And they thought with the ship, the ship moving away, that your ship has sailed. It's like there's nothing for you to do. It's like that was your end. That's what they thought. And they've seen you move away from this energy. And with the Knight of Swords, see, they've seen you do big changes really quickly. Although they know that it took patience and dedication in order to be able to do that. So to them, they're surprised at how much you've moved forward and quickly. But at the same time, they are flabbergasted at the amount of patience you've had to get out of something like that. Wow. So impressive. This flew out as a message for you listening to this. Okay. Let's now put it back. I wonder if this energy will be reflected in your pile. Who knows? We're going to see together. Okay, but in all cases, that was one of your the biggest things that your surrounding is really watching you for. All right, and yeah, I really see with the pyramids here, it's like you're standing solid, you're doing something fascinating. You know how they say the pyramid, they don't say it is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and to them you're just a huge wonder to them in the same way. Okay, so how does your surrounding see you transforming? Okay. Next. Lovely. Okay, next deck. How does your surrounding see you transforming? There we go. Next deck. Right, so now the 3 piles are ready. Let's put them together neatly. That's pile number 1. There we go. With the Smokey quartz. Pile number 2. Is ready as well. There we go. With the fluorite. Third pile. Is now also ready with the rose quartz. All right, so I guess your piles are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Love you guys so much, to the moon and back. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Smokey quartz point, as well as the goat and willow. Very interesting card to come out. But first, let's take a look at the rest of your cards and see what your message is, how your surrounding is seeing you transforming. All right, so how do they see you transforming? Right, so you have Fool here with light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Now the shadow attributes is using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. All right, so let's keep this here. You also have, key. Wow, sun, happiness and well-being. You can already see what this reading is saying. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the King of Pentacles, interesting. King of Pentacles. And the sun, this is powerful, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles right next to each other. This is making me feel that there is a lot of focus on your finances and wealth as well. Right, let's see the rest of your reading. You have the High Priestess. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Wands. The Four of Cups. Ah, okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, if you've been watching the preparation process, this message was for you, right? And you have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles talks about a mastery of some skill. So we see a lot of cards talking about work and finances. That's one key thing that they're very focused on when it comes to your progress, pile number 1. We see that with the Sun card here, there's super focus on you maybe becoming much more wealthier than they are, and you becoming well off in one way or the other. Pile number 4, and we can see here that with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like you've started something, and with the Three of Pentacles, you've put in a lot of mastery showed your skills. So maybe you were recently hired. So here's the thing. With the goat and the willow, you know, it seems like there was some time in your life where it might have been over, or at least from their point of view. Because, and the reason I say that is because the willow in Greek mythology, it's put on graves and seen as an entrance to the underworld. So we kind of see this idea that, oh, pile number one is over with, forget about them, they're good for nothing maybe, or they're died now, they've been through something hard, and forget about this pile, they're maybe dying, or their lives are over, or something like that. But we see with the goat and the willow that you have overcome, just like the goat, you're full of energy and you took yourself out of this. And with the Fool here, I really feel like they were maybe mocking you, making a fool out of you. They're double-faced people, the people in your surrounding, and they feel now like they are the fool. Pile number one. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, your surrounding has seen you maybe start something with the Ace of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Wands, you've put in a lot of effort. You've maybe defended it or worked hard, persevered. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands. They've seen that you have jumped back up and created this wealth that they're so focused on here, that you're shining because they've actually seen you. They've been kind of spying here, watching from afar that you have been putting in the effort. But with this Four of Cups, there's this notion that they tell themselves, oh, pile number one was lucky, they just got it out of luck. If I can be as lucky as them. So in their eyes, they're fooling themselves, trying to portray you as someone who didn't do much and was lucky, when in fact they do know that you did put in that effort, a lot of effort, and now they see that you've mastered something. So like I said, you could be maybe you lost your job at some point and you found a new one where you worked hard, you've proven yourself, and you've got promoted. Maybe you were asked to become a partner and now you're getting finances out of it. Maybe you are a freelancer but now you're getting a lot of clients. In whatever case, you have done this. You were in a very I would say bad place, and you didn't stop there. You tried jumping back up constantly. You really worked hard for you to be in this high position as the High Priestess, as you are in today. You made sure that you created this new beginning for yourself. And with the Nine of Wands, this could be you finding many opportunities for yourself. I see with this Nine of Wands, it's like maybe you've contacted many companies, or you started out many private jobs or freelancing jobs. You've maybe spoken to a lot of people and you've tried to find that opportunity for yourself. And because you kept trying one after the other, magic, and the reason I say magic is because you have all these magician tools on the table. Magic started happening for you, pile number one. So your surrounding seems like a little bit toxic, with some hypocrisy and perhaps using humor to wound others. Maybe they were making fun of you. They might have been happy to see you fail, maybe. And now it's the other way around. They're putting on a happy face. Maybe they're congratulating you, or maybe They are showing that they're, you know, that they couldn't care less, but really, in fact, they are not doing okay. I'm sorry about that, really, pile number one. But whatever they show you, it is very clear that they see you shining, they see you happy, they see you doing very well, even personally, your well-being is really okay. And they try to tell themselves that you were just lucky. Although what really pains them is them knowing that you did put in the effort. The people surrounding you, they have seen that you've become an expert in your field with the Three of Pentacles. You've mastered it. Maybe you're even a consultant now. Pile number one, you could be a consultant, or you could be someone that your company trusts. Your surrounding trusts you for what you're doing because you're quite accurate, you're very knowledgeable, and you make sure that you do things well and precisely. And that's why you've created this opportunity for yourself. Pile number one. Your surrounding can really see that. You have a surrounding of co-workers or people that work with you that respect you for your work, for what you do. And you have a lot of people that learn from you as well. Yeah, so overall, your surrounding with the Lenormand key card, of course, they see that you've created success. And keys, they are there to open doors, new doors for you. So they see that you've opened a lot of new doors for yourself out of the blue or out of the green. Out of creating abundance for yourself. But they've also seen the same key close the door on them. And they understand, some people surrounding you here, that they will no longer be able to access your life. Pile number one. We see with the High Priestess here another factor that they really can see in you. With the High Priestess, they have seen you grow spiritually. Do you see how it's a tall mountain and you have put in the effort to climb that mountain? This means that you were, with the smoky quartz, things were smoky, they weren't clear, as well as the willow. We said it's like, maybe you were in such a bad place that like we said in the beginning, it almost felt to them like it was over for you. You were dying on the inside, but now you're shining bright with the sun. Sun is a symbol of healing, happiness and well-being. So they see you happy, they see you doing well, and they felt that you were very lucky. You have worked very hard spiritually and mentally, and they see you as a very wise person. It's funny how, because there's a fool here, they feel like such a fool in comparison to you, unfortunately. They, without telling you, they hide the fact that they find you to be a very wise person, someone who perseveres in life and is willing to take these small steps, no matter how long the road may look like, in order to come out up on top, exactly where you want to be. Up top is where your dreams lie. And at the bottom, it was so cold and dead. And yet you weren't intimidated in taking these long steps. And they did with the Knight of Pentacles. They have seen you take a long time to climb this. And now that you're up, it feels tough to think that they can themselves go through this path. It's very hard in their point of view. And so the easiest thing to do is for them to feel, they just they were just lucky. I wish I would get this opportunity too and be lucky as well. So that's why you have the double face. It's like there's always two truths in these people, and not just the way they talk, but in the way they think among themselves, within themselves. Pile number 1. These people, they put you on a high pedestal. Yeah, they put you on a pedestal for real. And yeah, they put you on a pedestal because what they see you have done is unimaginable for them. And you have the Ankh here, which was held by ancient Egyptian gods as a symbol of their power, their success, and their ability to conquer life, or to even remove it in a whim. So they see you being able to have full control of your life in a way that is godlike. And you extend your energy. You see, as a high priestess, you really are in tune with the universe. And so here, with the key and the high priestess, I would say you are a great manifester, pile number 1. And the things you manifest and the way you manifest and even the timing makes this person in awe, puts this person in awe, feeling that you must be godlike. Some sort of magical being. Is almost like watching a movie and how you do things to them, in their point of view, I mean. Pile number 1. They see you as quite a lucky person, that's why. They see you as quite a lucky person. No matter how many times your cups are empty, they feel like the universe always brings you an even more beautiful cup. And if they were previously jealous, see, because there's an upgrade in the cups. So you'd have let me adjust that. So you'd have a nice opportunity there and they go, whoa, how did they get this opportunity? And then later on, you get an even better one. They're like, whoa, how did they get this opportunity? And if that wasn't enough, now you get an amazing opportunity where they stop and stare and go, whoa, how does pile number 1 get these opportunities? This time, this is crazy. I don't think it can get any better than that. And though they think that this is the best that could happen to you, after a while you get something much more significant and much more impressive, it seems, that shines so bright, obviously. And these people have really given up on how you do this. They are beneath the mask, really impressed. They may show you that they are not, but really beneath the mask, they are very impressed with what you're capable of doing. A lot of them think you are lucky. But they go, like I said, it's two thoughts. They go back and forth between you seeing you lucky and then being super intimidated by the amount of studying and mastery and hard work that you put in, and the consistency as well with the Knight of Pentacles. This is steadfast energy. Yeah. With the Nine of Wands, your surrounding sees you transforming as a very powerful, confident person as well. Your surrounding, I would say, sees you keeping to yourself, but becoming a very strong being. And day by day, they see you quietly transforming into a stronger person. And that on its own is really shocking them. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I really want to congratulate you on this amazing work that you've done. You must be very proud of yourself. I hope you're patting yourself on the back. And pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 1. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. This book truly holds true to this promise, and if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure meeting you. So nice to be in touch with you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Fluorite as well as the Quail and Gooseberry. So let's take a look at your cards and see how your surrounding is seeing you transform. So we're going to take a look at your oracle cards first. You have, athlete. Now that's interesting, coming with the Gooseberry here. With the light attributes, you have dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. With the shadow attributes, you have misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Right, so let's keep this here and take a look at your Lenormand card. You have the moon, and you have nest. And emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Right. We definitely see through your cards a lot of progress happening here. I don't even know where to start, but let's take a look at your tarot cards. First, you have the 7 of Wands, of course, right? You have the Lover's card. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Hermit. You have the Ace of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, right under the Lovers. Right. Okay. You have the 8 of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Wands. Wow. Having the Queen of Wands in your reading. Yeah, it really shows a lot of the things we see here in your reading. Now, I see in your reading, pile number 2, that your surrounding is pretty impressed with the effort that you've taken with regards to your physical, I don't want to say features, but your physicality. So with the Gooseberry, you know, the Gooseberry is really protected by bushes with a lot of thorns, so it's not so to protect its fruit. And I feel like you have been very careful, very discerning with the decisions you make about your body. You've put in a lot of effort to look your best. So looking your best is really shown in your reading here. And I see with the Lover's card that your surrounding, it loves the way you look now. That's coming very strong. They see you now shining bright, looking great, looking confident. And they most of all admire that new beginning that you've taken at some point, and how you have stuck to it, the amount of willpower you had to take care of your health in general, And now, with all of that work, you can really see it shining through you. It really shows that work that you've done. You're looking great, you're shining, you're taking good care of yourself. And most importantly as well, here you are, with the eggs, it's like you've been reborn. There's this idea that you've been reborn, you've changed. And with that, you've built a lot of emotional security, not because of your physicalities, which is of course a factor, but because we see with the Seven of Wands here that you've been taking good care of yourself. Maybe you've been warding off negative emotions, you have been overcoming the challenges in your life, you have been working hard to overcome many things in your life, and it has given you, especially with the moon, emotions. You've worked hard with your emotions as well. You've created a lot of self-discipline with how you think as well. And overall, this is resulting to you feeling very, very emotionally secure. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel that there is something different about you when it comes to your independence. Despite the fact that you have the Lover's card here and with someone, and the Queen of Pentacles here with someone, I would say with the Queen of Pentacles, this is showing me a message of feeling quite independent on your own. So people surrounding you feel that you are loved and that you are with great company as well. This is highlighted. You have a couple of people that are important to you, that you keep close. But at the same time, one of the things that changed about you so much is that you're becoming an independent person on your own right. Like, you don't need anyone, is what I'm trying to say. You don't need anyone at all. You're happy being on your own, but at the same time, they can see and admire the fact that you have attracted to your life wonderful people. Now, for a lot of you, you could be in a very healthy, beautiful, loving relationship as well. And I see the people surrounding you really loving that connection that you've built with this special person. I see the people around you feeling like you too must be really independent and full of your emotionally secure to have that type of beautiful connection that you have. So you're both seen as very healthy, secure people that treat each other beautifully. All right, but if you're not in a relationship, then really it means that you have become independent, but you surround yourself with the right people. Pile number 2, and it's really making them admire that about you. We also see with the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, and of course the Moon, the Lenormand moon, recognition and fame. And that's what the Lenormand moon is about. Yeah, fame, being recognized for something you have done. So I see the people around you noticing you being loved, maybe noticing that you're being recognized for that great effort that you've done within yourself, for yourself, how you've improved emotionally and physically, and how you're like, I want to say, like you're becoming hot, very attractive, shining bright. And yeah, it's bringing a lot of attention and recognition towards you. I see the people around you continuously seeing you put in that effort to take care of yourself. In fact, this kind of reminds me of exercising, doesn't it? Doesn't it remind you? It's like you work out, maybe? Yeah, maybe you work out, maybe you eat healthy. You are putting in a lot of effort towards yourself to look your best and to feel your best and to feel healthy. And it is showing. The people around you are like, whoa. Pile number 2 is looking amazing, looking very attractive, shining really bright. the people around you are like trying to watch what you're doing. They try to, yeah, there's a lot of watching. They're trying to follow your lead quickly. It's like, whoa, whatever their pile number 2 is doing, I'm gonna be following it. I'm gonna eat what they're eating. And I feel like with the quail, they're not really showing you that they're watching you or trying to imitate you, because the quail, it anticipates danger by hiding in lower hanging vegetables to, you know, look for predators. So I feel like they're really hiding, trying to watch over you, trying to learn from what you're doing. They don't want to show you, but they really want to learn from you, especially that we have flying vegetables here. So it's kind of like whatever pile number 2 is doing, we're gonna do. So yeah, they're really following your lead. They're trying to figure out exactly what you're doing. You have a lot of vegetables again in your reading. They're trying to follow your routines or rituals, and they're really trying to work hard. They are amazed that you're doing all of this on your own. You know, I heard a quote a couple of days ago saying something, talking about being alone with oneself, that if you're not enjoying being alone, then you're not a healed company or something. So we're seeing this person or these people surrounding you, they feel like, yeah, there's independence in your reading, pile number 2. There's a huge emphasis on your independence. And it's like, yes, you're surrounded by people who you love and love you, but there's this idea about you transforming into someone who doesn't need anyone, is exactly it. Yes, you're loving and you love people, but you've grown. You've become very powerful, where you are spiritually okay. You know, it made me think of the reason I'm telling you about this is because it made me think of the Hermit card when I heard this quote. And I was like, we look at the Hermit card, yeah, we think about wisdom, we think about going internally and all of these things. But it's a card that always made me wonder, oh my God, the Hermit is living alone. And after hearing this quote, I was like, whoa, I respect the Hermit even more now, because they're in peace. And that's a huge power. They're in peace, not needing anyone or anything in the world. And that is your power, pile number 2, that I see in your reading. The people around you are amazed by your ability to be okay on your own. Yet, you're surrounded either by a lover that is a great best friend, or you have an enclosed group of people who are wonderful, who you love connecting with. You have deep, intimate connections with them, either platonic or a romantic connection. And they admire that about you. They admire that you can connect with others but not need anyone at the same time. The people around you see you transforming with a huge sort of power. And that is the power of Keter, which is the first Sephiroth in the tree of life, Kabbalistic tree of life. And we see that they are very impressed with your ability to create something once you've decided to create it. So once you make a decision that you're going to go forth and start a new journey, a new project, a new ritual, a new routine, whatever idea that pops into your head, what these people really admire about you is that you have the capability of actually birthing these and creating these ideas and birthing them into life. Pile number 2. One last thing that I see in your reading, pile number 2, on how your surrounding sees you transforming. They see you as someone who has become very knowledgeable, or maybe someone who, you're transforming into someone who maybe you're studying or you love knowledge or you're reading. And I say that is because you have the god Thoth here, which is of course a lunar god. And there was one of the times when Horus was fighting with Set and lost an eye, and it was said that it was the god Horus who helped replace his missing eye. So this is telling me that they're seeing you transform into, I see, reading a lot, getting important knowledge that helps you transform. They see that a lot of the transformations you have done, where your emotional security, your beautiful physical body, the things that you're creating in life, your work as well with the 8 of Pentacles, is all because you are very adamant about getting the right information. So one of the things that people are seeing you transform into, they're seeing you become a knowledgeable person, like someone who, if they want to change in something, the first thing they think about is you. They think, oh, let me ask pile number 2 how to take care of maybe my hair or my skin. Let me ask pile number 2 how I can do this exercise. Or let me ask pile number 2 how to start this project. So you're becoming amongst your community, pile number 2, as someone who is knowledgeable, reads well, is respected as a subject expert matter. Subject matter expert, Loving family is important to you. So for a lot of you, they're very focused as well on seeing you maybe be in love, create a family. A lot of you could be in a beautiful, healthy relationship. Ooh, and maybe you're expecting as well. So they're seeing your personal life transforming as well. That could be for a lot of you. Other than that, you are really glowing, and you are, it's like you hold in your hand the key to achieve whatever it is you want in life. And pile number 2, that was your amazing reading. I'm so really impressed with what you're doing here. May you always be blessed and rise even more than what you're doing now. That was your reading, pile number 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. This book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for connecting, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful rose quartz point as well as the crow and dogwood. Right. Let's keep your card here and see the rest of your cards. So we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. This is a Lenormand card. You have poet. Whoa. Yeah. With the crow, you come across as very intelligent, of course. So with poet, the light attribute is expresses soul insights in symbolic language. And the shadow attribute is turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Right. So let's keep this here. All right. And see, ooh, your Lenormand card is mice. Okay. You also have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We'll get to know more about this, about how this fits into your reading of how your surrounding sees you transforming. So you have the 7 of Swords. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Cups. You also have the 9 of Wands. The 4 of Swords. Whoa, the 10 of Cups. Oh my God, seeing the ring with this specific 10 of Cups. Did some of you just get married or something? Did you create a new family? Yeah, oh my God. Well, if that is the case, pile number 3, congratulations. May you live a wonderful life. Okay, we'll also see what type of commitment as well for anyone who's not in a relationship listening to this reading. We'll see what this is about as well. So you have the 7 of Pentacles and you have the Tower. Wow, okay. So how does your surroundings see you transform? Right. So the people surrounding you, they're seeing your life transform in general. It's like you're moving into a new phase of your life. For some of you, like we've mentioned, this could mean that you have moved in with a partner, you even got married, maybe you're creating a new family, or that your life in general is changing. Maybe you're relocating, you're moving in a more luxurious place. That is coming up as well. So yeah, they're seeing that your surrounding and your life is becoming very beautiful. They've seen you yeah, a lot of you must be relocating. They've seen you've left one place and you've moved to another that looks really nice, where a place where you're able to pamper yourself, take care of yourself, feel your best. Yeah, and we can see that with the commitment. They've seen that you were capable of doing that because of some commitment. Maybe with the intelligence and the poet, some of you could have, either with intelligence, you could have written a book, or maybe you've followed your passions, which could be surrounding music and singing, or maybe you are a speaker. You speak to an audience. In all cases, we see that your surrounding has seen you being committed to what you're doing, and that you're slowly, you see that you're slowly collecting money for it, collecting wealth. Yes, a treasure box, collecting wealth with what you're doing. Your surrounding sees that your work is a lot of fun with this Four of Swords in this office. They really admire and love your life. They feel like you're stable within a job that you love, where you're bringing your creativity to it. They see you being committed to it. They see you making finances or good money out of it. And they see you in a happy new life. For a lot of you, this is with a person. They see you have a beautiful surrounding, like we said, that feels like a dream to them. That feels like this is exactly what they want. They want to be living this beautiful life that feels like you're being pampered here, almost. Now you have the Seven of Swords, pile number 3. I really feel like, some people surrounding you are not really happy with what you have. In fact, you have the mice here with Lenormand. This is anxiety, fear, loss. It's like they're broken. They feel broken with your new life. Maybe they're even comparing themselves to you. It's like the more you speak, the more you create, the more they're broken. Some of them even want to take what you've done and associate it to themselves. Some of your surrounding, pile number 3, is not honest. Some of your surrounding, they want to try to take away what you have. But with the ring coming here in conjunction with that, what you have is committed to you. What you have created, the life you have created, the life that you have is committed to you. And so don't worry about them trying to maybe steal what you have or identify with it or put their name on it. Their anxiety is for them to deal with. I feel like you've really seen who a lot of people are when your life has been beautiful, has become beautiful, has transformed. Because it's like now that everything's better, it's like the pot has cracked and you can see what's inside it. They weren't able to hold in their jealousy. So yeah, you have some people surrounding you that are not that happy for you. So be careful. With the Seven of Swords, they may not always show it to you, but you can see it through the cracks. A cracked smile or a cracked gesture. Pile number 3. Yeah, that's for sure. We can even see it here with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands shows that you're persevering, you're doing your own thing, you're standing up for whatever you want, your dreams, and you have people pretending to blend in with your community or your life, but they are there trying to hurt you. So keep your eyes open. Pile number 2. When you have your eyes open, they will be exposed, is what I want to say. Yeah, so with the Nine of Wands, they're trying to interfere with your efforts. They're not going to be able to do anything. Everything that is meant for you is committed to you. And you continue doing your thing, my dear pile number 3. You continue being happy. You continue enjoy your creative work. And let those who have anxiousness or worries to deal with them, with their own issues. It's their own journey to take. Just keep an eye open. Notice the cracks. Notice the inconsistencies. Notice if there is anything wrong and always shut the door on them, pile number 3. You can see that they are trying to bring down what you have done, but your energy shows me that you're gonna be okay. Pile number 3, you're gonna be okay, my dear beautiful pile. Don't worry about them. Don't put your energy on them. But just make sure that whenever you detect the bad energy, that you keep it out of your life. The people surrounding you have watched you bit by bit become a very happy person with the 10 of Cups. So this isn't just something that happened where you woke up and you're happy. No, with the 7 of Pentacles, you've put in that hard work. You've had challenges to deal with, and you made sure that little by little you work on yourself and you transform mentally, physically, and everything, spiritually as well. You've put in that effort where at some point things weren't okay, to the extent where you felt like your world may have been crumbling down on you. And now you're on the opposite end where you're really happy, you're doing everything that you want, you're surrounded by beautiful family or beautiful people that you love. And the people around you, they've seen your life transform from these two extremes. They've also seen the middle phase of you putting in that work little by little, taking care of yourself, in every way, physically as well as mentally and spiritually. We really see you pampering yourself here. It's like you slowly but surely made sure that you heal and that you come out on the other side really victorious, pile number 3. The good news is, though, that the more you're this sly type of people, which is not all of your surrounding, but some of your surrounding, the more they see that they can't do anything about what you have, the more they're leaving your energetic aura, but always keeping their eyes on you. Pile number 3. You are very gifted, pile number 3. With the Poet in conjunction with the 7 of Swords, I'm getting here that your creativity, it catches the eye where in a way that people cannot explain. It's like you play tricks, but in a beautiful way. You know how magicians, they know how to hide things to entertain you, and then you're like, whoa, how did they do that, you know? And so I feel like your art or your craft or your creativity in general is so skillful at a point where there's sleight of an eye, is that what it's called? To the point where you impress people, you take them aback. They go, oh, they're not sure how you were able to do that. So you must be a very creative, skilled person, and you do it effortlessly, pile number 3. Very, very unique type of intelligence. And we see that you've grown this over the years. You've grown this skill of yours over the years. And you do it in such a way that is very masterful, is what I want to say. So pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. This book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love audiobooks like me. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure having you. What an amazing person you are. It was a real pleasure knowing you and connecting with you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.